Hey, how's it going? It is time for rest-based training with me, Ricky Stewart. I've got two 10-minute circuits that are just perfect for anyone. We'll work it out. There's loads of options. The way this works is I give you plenty of different ways of doing this hard stuff. And it's got to be kind of hard because we're persuading our body that we've got a little bit more than what you turned up with. Persuading yourself to be able to be a bit fitter, a bit stronger, a bit better at the movements. And there's so many different ways of improving. For me, the biggest thing that I want to improve is control. It's always control for me, and I can get stronger, I can get faster, I can get better endurance, but it always comes down to control and how I can control my body through being strong, or through being faster, or through being able to do the thing for longer. They're all different, and they all need different inputs. We're going to do some good stuff and work it out. We're going to do a little bit of skipping today, but I might show you some different ways to work with skipping ropes if jumping isn't your thing. So I've got like a speed rope here. It's a dead whippy one. If you don't have a skipping rope, it's okay. You can mime skipping, or you can save this for when you do have a skipping rope and add it in. But just doing some nice gentle, like, returns of power when I land. Being dead springy. I'm not doing this big like load and jump like this, or doing the double jump, which I can't do, where you like jump twice and then skip, jump twice and then skip. I find that much harder. We can do it like that, or I have my octo moves rope as well, which is a big thick rope. And we can work out how to do some figure eight actions like this. If you can't jump, this might be an ideal way to keep your cardio up. And also, if you look at my torso, it works on rotation. I'm going to do a little bit of both and show you the options, but you know that when it's skipping time, it's skipping time. And I realise that this stuff isn't skipping, but we can change it up and have it going in loads of different ways. Make it do all these different shapes, like this. It's fun, I like that. I prefer this to actual skipping. It's kind of just as much hard work, but it's a different thing. So, that's going to be your first minute for the first exercise, and then we're going to do just nice simple squats. So sitting down and tensing your glutes to stand up. I want you to imagine like you're holding an iron bar and you're trying to break it. You could even use your rope to have some tension, so you just hold on to it and try and rip it apart and try and bend it, even though it's bendy already, but you try and bend it more. And it's to create this tension in the top half of our body so that when we squat, we're pushing against a stable base as opposed to this like drop and stand back up, drop and stand back up, which it doesn't really help us. If you've got any vulnerable points in that motion, it's going to show them up. And then a downward facing dog, and into swinging forwards, and try and drag your hands towards your feet for maximum effort, back up, drag your hands towards your feet for maximum effort, back up. What I'm after is pulling your hands towards your feet, so it's almost doing this, but you don't let them skip. Makes the muscles in your belly like contract. I'll talk more about form and how to do that as we go. But we'll try and work it out, and it's my way of making a plank an exercise that's got progression. You can get further, you can get better at it, you can persuade your body, it's got more, and then we go into a little bit of Russian twist. So sitting down, feet up off the floor, don't really like cross legs, but it's just a preference. If you do cross them, I can't see you, so you won't get told not to do it, but I prefer heels just touching like this and touching the floor either side of your hips and turning the chest. I don't think you need a weight for that exercise. I don't think a weight helps make that exercise any better because it is just about rotation through your torso. Okay, let's do this. Then we start 10 seconds, get yourself set up. I'm going to start with normal skipping. You could mime skip. So you just stand and do this if you want. If you don't have a skipping rope, if you've got a skipping rope, let's see. You just hit a whole minute of skipping. keep your elbows tight and don't try and make this a whole arm movement like this. You do it from the wrist. Working on your breathing as you do this. It's good. 20 seconds left. Yes. Into these squats. Let's do the row. Pretend like you're breaking an iron bar as you do these squats. If you've got this rope, try and pull it apart. Keep your hands out in front. Tense your bum every time you stand up. If you feel like you've got loads of energy to burn, you can do jump squats if you want. If you're trying your best to burn a load of calories, get a little bit of plyometrics in there. You know we've had plyometrics with the skipping. Bending this iron bar, even though it's not an iron bar, it's just a skipping rope. Work out how not to let your knees collapse. So if your knees falling like this, that isn't it. Try and keep them out. That's it. Then into down facing dog. Now get this, it's down facing dog. Stretch your hamstrings, lengthen your spine. Pull yourself into plank, try and drag your feet towards your hands, then push back up. Then into plank, drag your feet towards your hands for maximum effort, then back up. Maximum effort, back up. It's pulling, trying to shorten the floor and not letting your back collapse like this. So you stay around your back and back up. Maximum effort, pull, and back up. You can hold this as long as you want. So you can hold it for ages. Hold it for the whole minute if you want, if you can, but you shouldn't be able to. You should burn out. Yes. Then coming down into seated, touch the floor, either side of your hips. Keep rotating your chest. Oh, that's tough. I always burn out with them. My abs are already tired from doing those downward facing dog into plank. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh, it's tough. It's hard work. See how my feet are going side to side. Bouncing. Oh, that's tough. There we go. And back up. Grab hold. You skip rope. I'm going to do this rolling rope instead. And this, I can make it easy if I just go kind of slow. But I could go really fast. There's loads of different movements to practice. This is called drag and roll. Goes in front, behind, in front, behind, in front, behind. Back in squat. I'm going to bend this iron bar and sit, stand back up, sit and stand back up. You don't even have to have anything in your hands. It just helps to have something to brace against, something to squeeze. See if you can teach top half of your body to be able to do the thing. Keep pushing big toes down, tensing your bum at the top. Push big toes down, tense your bum at the top. Looking for stable lower back, so you don't get this butt wink. Because we're not loaded, there's no weight on our back or in our hands. It's not too much of an issue if your spine rolls around like this, and then you come back up, and this bit tilts. But once you start doing heavy squats, that becomes an issue for here. So learn how to stabilise, and then get these downward facing dog, plank, into max effort, downward facing dog, into plank. You push your chest up, don't let your shoulder blades collapse, drag your feet towards your hands, and back up. Drag your feet towards your hands, and back up. Drag your feet towards your hands, and back up. Keep pushing your little fingers down. This is tough. This is a big ask for me, and I'm kind of good at core stuff, but it's maximum effort at pulling my feet towards my hands. Pull my feet towards my hands. And spin around, it's seated, feet off the floor, to the floor, either side. Get this rotation through your thoracic spine. It's so tired, so quick doing them. Keep breathing. I'm going to keep doing loads of max effort stuff in this class. It's kind of good to get this ability to irradiate strength and power where you grip on and you like turn everything on. Don't let anything leak out. Go back up, back. Remember, you can just mind skip like this. You don't have a rope. It's your ability to be able to land nicely and redistribute that power. The thing I like about rolling the rope is it's not a syncopated rhythm. So as my hands come down, I'm loaded up down the ways, and that's how we run. But when you actually skip, it's different. You are pushing down as you go up, and that's a different rhythm to this. Down, down. Back to squats for our last set. Sitting into this squat, tensing your bum. So imagine you're bending this iron bar and trying to use your hamstrings to contract, to pull you down. You tense your bum, tense your belly, pull yourself down and back up. Pull yourself down and back up. Keep toes pushed down. Hulking out here, I'm like turning all of my energy into my arms, into my fists, into breaking this invisible iron bar. Seconds. There we go. First 10 minutes down. We're into this next one. Hi Nick, how's it going? So, I've been hammering this exercise, which is going to be the first one in our thing. Actually no, let's keep skipping it. Let's keep skipping, so I want to keep playing around with the ropes. Remember, you can do normal skipping, you can mind skip like this, where you just work out how to be on your toes. maybe you can go from foot to foot to foot to foot and work out how to redistribute your landing, or you can practice, if you've got a rope heavy enough, you can practice this. We'll work it out. And then, let's go back to lunge high knee, which is one that I've kind of been trying to get everyone good at, because it's this way of making balance work, and balance is so important to us as humans in our daily life. The footprint on this front foot is important. As you step back, drive that knee up, step back, drive that knee up. And I want heel under bum, knee up, like this. Not like this, because that's a different thing. I want it to relate to human movement. And as we run, hit the floor, that heel tucks up, tucks up, tucks up, and it ends up here before you hit the floor again. Let's make it like that, back lunge to high knee. And then we're going for gym swim, lying down on your belly. Hands out in front, pick those hands up, swing them round, shoulder press, swing them round, shoulder press. And it gets hard, that one. And let's just leave it at that. There's those 3 exercises. That is it. Skip, back lunge, high knee, gym swim. Let's work it out. Do some good stuff. Hi Vivian, how's it going? So, let's get this timer going. Back to the skipping. Whatever type of skipping it is that you do, even if it's mind skipping like this, or if you're practicing rolling the rope. Let's see if I can get underarm going. So, I just keep doing this for the whole minute. So going 2 circles across, 2 circles across. And it's teaching my spine how to get into these different shapes for a move across, and move across, move across, move across. And I'm loading up my hip while I'm in side bend, while I'm in rotation. And learning how to get my breathing apparatus to work at the same time as my breathing apparatus, which is muscles in my belly, muscles in my obliques, can do movement and this at the same time. Okay. Then back down to the high knee. So take a step back, heel up towards your bum, heel up towards your bum, heel up towards your bum. If you can get opposite arms going with this rotation, it'll help you with balance. This is an exercise in balance, so watch my foot. Watch this front foot, this left foot stays loaded as I train this heel up to my bum, knee up to opposite elbow, and elbow to opposite elbow, elbow to opposite elbow. And this back knee almost kisses the floor every time. Oh, come on, 10 seconds. And then I'm going into this other leg. So take a step back, knee up, knee up, knee up. Watch this, opposite elbow to opposite knee, opposite elbow to opposite knee. And this rotation is how we move through life. When you take a step, how you can get your breathing apparatus to breathe, and for you to do rotation and tensing and power all at the same time is a skill that you can get better at. How long is a minute? Legs are getting burning. Get this hip to fire, hip to fire, hip to fire. Then lying down your belly. Hands out in front. Pick them up. Shoulder press. Swing those arms around. The focus here is how high can you pick these arms up. and not to go fast. And pay attention to the axial rotation, which is which way your bicep is facing is your axial rotation. This is so hard. A minute of this is absolutely killer. Yes. And back up. Back to skipping. Whatever type of skipping you're doing, whether you're just minding it like this, whether you're doing it minding one foot to the other foot, and being able to get an ankle stable enough to be able to bounce on your toes. You can even do this rolling the rope on your toes. And every time you look at bounce, you down, maybe doing little switch kicks like this. Or just getting that rotation in your torso. Practicing which way you're going to rotate. There we go. Back lunge high in. Again. Stepping back. Knee up. Knee up. Knee up. Just try and drop this back knee to the floor and get rotation in your torso. It's so important to human locomotion, to be able to move around as a human. Hi, Pete Coy. Hi, Natasha. So, stepping back, high knee, high knee, high knee. And this knee drops down, and drops down. Look, opposite elbow to opposite knee. And I step back, and step back, and step back, and step back. And all the weight, all the power is coming from this standing leg. Watch this hip create power as it comes forwards. Okay, with the leg, watch this hip create power, hip creates power, hip creates power. And it's this standing hip, I'm on the right hip here, this front leg stays strong. My big toe doesn't disconnect from the floor, it stays pressed. My footprint stays quality. Oh, it's tiring. Second leg is always way harder. Always so much harder. Let's get it. Even if you do a weird one, movement is balanced. I did a weird one there, you might not have noticed it. One didn't quite land as strong as the rest, and it threw me off. But I just went into my next rep anyway. Okay, line on your belly. Hands out, pick those hands up, swing them around, shoulder press, swing them around, shoulder press. Oh, come on. Keeping those fists high. Try to train the rear of your shoulders to be able to pick these arms up as high as you can. Ah, that's a true rep. Oh, there we go. Back up. And I quite like these switch kick figure eights. So down, thighs and my feet hit the floor. As you run, your arms hit down as your feet hit the floor. And getting that rhythm from your torso can help you to be able to perform better. See if you can get rotation from your torso. If you're doing it like this, it's hard. You can slow it down like this and make it without your thoracic spine. Oh God. We're going to swap to squats for our last one because otherwise you'll end up only doing one leg. Try on this time, I want you to focus on abs pulling to thighs. So you pull yourself into the bottom of this squat by pulling your bum towards your heels, pull your bum towards your heels, pull your bum towards your heels. Tense your bum to stand up every time. Ten seconds, see if you can get it all the way to the end. There we go. We did it. I'm very sweaty. Amazing work. Well done, everyone. Always fun. Let me know what you've got going on. We have calisthenic skills tomorrow. If you want to come and watch and join in, get some good hand balances, get some good wrist mobility, shoulder strength, all the good stuff, and we'll work it out. I appreciate you all. I'll see you very soon. Bye everyone. Bye.